What is going on? My name is Dan. I'm about to be reacting to some Theory of a Dead Man. This is RX, Medicate, in parentheses. Got a little floating hair. All right, let's check this out. Okay. So just to start, I really like how sometimes bands use like outside of the box methods to create interesting sounds and, kind of elevate their music without using traditional instruments. So like whistling or like using weird sound effects. I forget where it was, but I was hearing an interview about a band one time where they made a sound that was in the song by making a noise through a like cardboard paper towel roll, and that's like one of the traditional sounds. I forget what it was from. I think I heard an interview on the radio about it though. If you guys know, drop it in the comments. But I thought that was really interesting, so I like things like that that are like outside the box. I know this was just whistling, but still, it's kind of cool and it sounds interesting, plus I think they obviously put a little bit of an effect on it. But they're going to do that with those other techniques too, where you could obviously tell that it is something just kind of a random noise, but it's fun. Let's keep going.
Wake up to a cloudy day, dark rolls in and it starts to rain. Staring out to the cage like walls, time goes by and the shadows crawl. Crushing candy, crushing pills, got no job, mom pays my bills. Texting exes, get my fills, sweating bullets, Netflix chills. World's out there singing the blues, 20 more dead on the evening news. Think to myself, really what's the use? I'm just like you, I was born to lose.
So this already is pretty deep. Sounds like they're really cutting into like modern day issues of like everyone's kind of like on drugs and all the craziness going on in the world. So yeah, this will be an interesting song.
Can you just fix me? When all I want to feel numb, but the medication's all gone. Why, oh why does God hate me? When all I want to get high and forget this so-called life. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. Can't wait to feel better than I ever will. Tack that.
So about that part, I mean, you're just so bored you decide to medicate. I mean, I guess I get that. There's definitely been times that I had nothing to do, none of my friends were doing anything, just was bored, and I kind of decided just to drink by myself, watch something on Netflix or Hulu. I guess that's basically the same thing, You're just kind of trying to give yourself more entertainment, occupy your brain. I think that's kind of an issue that we all have fallen into in like this modern era where everyone needs some kind of stimulation in their brain, whether it's social media or some kind of entertainment or, medication or alcohol or something like that, where we can't just enjoy being with ourselves. It's like almost unbearable, and we're constantly out looking for some alternative to give us that kind of pleasure in our head, whatever chemical makes us tick that we really, keeps us from being bored.
That shit like a kid on Benadryl. Chase it down with a hopeful smile. Hate myself, I can go for miles. They say family's all you need. Someone to trust can help you breathe. Inhale that drug, but you start to choke. You fall on the outs of an inside joke. Why, oh why can't you just fix me? When all I want to feel numb, but the medication's all gone. Why, oh why does God hate me? Cause I've seen enough of it, heard enough of it, felt enough of it, had enough of it. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. Medicate.
So what did this girl turn into a drug dealer now? Is that what she's doing? It's like making money selling her prescriptions or something? I guess.
Superman is a hero, but only when his mind is clear though. He needs that fix like the rest of us, so he's got no fear when he saves that bus. All the stars in the Hollywood Hills Snapchat live while they pop them pills. All those flavors of the rainbow, too bad that shit don't work though. Your friends are high right now, your parents are high right now. That hot chick's high right now, that cop is high right now. The president's high right now, your priest is high right now. Everyone's high as fuck right now, and no one's ever coming down. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do.
Personally, I'm not really a fan of getting high. Not that I'm like super against it or anything. Well, I don't really like the idea of getting high with like strong stuff. I'm just talking about like weed or drinking or whatever. I just prefer being sober for whatever reason. I like having a clear mind unless like I'm in a state where I don't have any responsibility whatsoever. Like if I'm in my house or like if I know I'm at a party and I have nothing to do tomorrow and I can completely shut out all my responsibilities, then I don't mind having a good time. But like if I have anything at all that I have to worry about, it stresses me out to no end to not be sober because I'm like, what if I have to deal with something right now and I can't? Because it could also be that I don't do anything like that often and I just kind of suffer through my stress. Well, that's a lie. I did start doing one thing. I started using a vape pen a bit, mainly because I was stressed getting through some hard times and like a lot of real stressful situations with work, trying to like renegotiate my pay and whether or not I was going to leave to go get another job. And then I was out of work for multiple months and craziness, getting backed up on rent. I'm still paying off debts from all that madness. And I started smoking I tried it a couple times, just out at parties. And so, you know what? I need something or I'm going to go insane. I completely get this. I've fallen into the trap myself, so. What can I say? I'm no better than anyone else. I can't say shit. I would like to preface, I still know that this is pretty bad, but I don't feel like it's as bad as like abusing prescription drugs or doing crack pipes like that person was doing. Still not good though. Yeah, just my 2 cents. What's that whistle? All right, that was Theory, or Theory of a Dead Man, also known as RX, parentheses, Medicate. Yeah, it's an interesting message, and it's an important one, honestly, because there's way too many people falling into this, problem where everyone needs that, like, extra hit, that extra feeling, that extra something. And once you start, it's really hard to stop because then you're going back to just raw dogging it. You gotta get through life without any help and no protection whatsoever from the reality of what the world actually is. And it's a grim one, honestly. Reality is pretty stressful. But if you're able to figure out how to deal with it, and I still haven't even done that. I know I'm kind of young still, but most people, I mean, a lot of people never figure it out, and that's the sad reality. And every day I battle with it myself on like how to deal with the struggles of day to day, even though I know what this world is and I know what reality holds for me and everything else. I mean, you never know what's going to come in the future, but I get the gist of it. Generally things kind of suck, and you have to appreciate the good things in your life, because otherwise, what's the worth living, you know? And you only get one life, so you have to just appreciate all the things going on. Know that bad things are going to happen, and be strong to get through them, and do your best not to use things, other than whatever comes naturally to you to cope. You have to turn the negative coping mechanisms into something that are positive. Yeah, I still do that. I mean, I use this, but I also go to the gym. I try to eat right, and I I work so hard to keep myself on like a good sleep schedule and wake up at a good time. That is one of my hardest struggles, but I've been working so hard to get myself on it. I've been even just working hard at being consistent with doing these videos. So for the first couple months, I would just do it whenever I could, but now I've been trying to just really schedule out the videos where I'm doing at least 2 a day and trying to be consistent. Consistency is key, and having structure in your life is so important for you to not feel like you're drowning. Even when things get bad, structure will save your life. And I know that because like when I let my like self divulge into chaos, when my life kind of falls apart and I don't have any structure to fall back on, I just get super depressed. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to even function in life. But if you have routines, you have some sort of structure, then you at least have something that you're still succeeding in. You still have something to fall back on and know that whatever happened is just a back set and not like the end of your life. When your world's in chaos, it's hard to see through the fog. So make sure you get at least a foundational grip on life and what you want to do. Set some goals, get a routine through your day, and then even when things go haywire, at least do your best to stick to that routine, because that'll get you till the end of the day, and you accomplished at least the minimum that you need to accomplish in the day, and at least that will be rewarding in itself. Because without that, you'll do what I do sometimes, is you completely collapse on yourself and you won't get out of bed, and you just wallow there. That's not a good place to be. It's a hard place to get out of, because once you, like, even the littlest thing, like I'm supposed to get up at a certain time, I know for a fact after I've missed that time to when I'm supposed to get up, I don't then get up until the very last second that I possibly have to get up, or even later sometimes, and that's what happens. It's just things get worse and worse and worse the longer you wait and the more you procrastinate. So stay consistent. Make sure you're always looking to have more of a positive outlook on your life, because if you do that, you'll eventually get there, as long as you don't stop trying and give up. But yep, that's about it. Thanks for watching this. I think this is a really important message coming from this. This is mostly about the medication, overuse of drugs and stuff like that, but I kind of took it to a whole philosophical whatever bullshit. Whether you care about what I have to say or not, that is up to you, whether you want to listen, or you're already gone. You're not even listening to anything anymore. I'm probably just talking to myself, but that's fine. If you did listen this far, thank you for sticking around and watching this with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. That would really help me out. And yeah, I enjoy talking to you guys. Make sure you leave in the comments some other Theory of a Dead Man songs I can check out, or some other bands you think I should check out, and let me know your thoughts on this topic here. I would love to have a good discussion about it, because I feel like this is kind of important. But again, thank you for watching, like I say a million times, and I will catch you around.